Hello students, welcome to Tungla online classes. Today we shall continue the remaining problems based on weighted aggregative price index number. Here the problem number 6, construct Marshall-Edwards price index number, Darvish-Wallace Fisher's price index number from the following data. Okay, here they are given items 2006 quantity value, 2008 quantity and value. Here first write items. Here 2006 quantity is denoted by 2006 is the base year and 2008 is the current year. 2006 quantity is denoted by Q0 and 2006 value. Okay, here value equal to price multiplied by quantity. Value equal to price multiplied by quantity. Here the expenditure and value both are same. Here value is denoted by P, that is P equal to P into Q. P equal to P into Q. Here they are given base year value means that is P naught equal to P naught into Q naught. Just got it. The next one, 2008 quantity is denoted by Q1 and 2008 value is denoted by P1, that is P1 equal to P1 into Q. Now to write the values. Items rice, wheat, dal, sugar, milk, spices. Okay, you have to take A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Q naught values 25, 30, 5, 6, 10, and 4. P naught value 715, 415, 215, 90, 140, and 48. Next, Q1 value of like Q1 values are 30, 25, 6, 7, 10, and 5. Next, P1 Q1 values 960, 550, 360, 210, 190, and 65. Okay, here they are asking Marshall-Edwards price index number, Darvish and Fisher's price index number. You have to apply Marshall-Edwards index number formula, that is P01 dV equal to ME Marshall-Edwards equal to sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P0 Q1 into 100 into 100. Here M equal to P0 or M equal to sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P0 Q1. Okay, here first you have to find P1 Q0, P1 Q1, sum of P1 Q0, sum of P1 Q1, sum of P0 Q0, and sum of P0 Q1. Here they are given P0 and Q1 values. Here P0 and P1 values are not given. Here P0 and P1 values are not given. You have to find P0 and P1 values. First you have to find P0 value. P0 equal to see here P0 equal to what? P0 by Q0. P0 by Q0 and P1 equal to what? P1 equal to P1 by Q1. P1 by Q1. Here first you have to find P0 value, that is P0 by Q0. Here P0 by Q0. P1 equal to what? P0 equal to P0 by Q0. 750 divided by 25 is 30. The next 450 divided by 30 is 15. 215 divided by 5 is 15. 19 divided by 6 is 15. 140 divided by 10 is 14. 48 divided by 4 is 12. Okay. Similarly, we have to find P1 value also. That is P1 equal to V1 by Q1. That is 960 divided by 30 is 32. The next 515 divided by 25 is 22. The next 316 divided by 6 is 16. The next 210 divided by 7 is 13. The next 190 divided by 10 is 19. 65 divided by 5 is 13. That's got it. The next, here you want P1 into Q0 value. Here you have to find P1 Q0 value. Here P1 into Q0, that is you have to multiply P1 into Q0. P1 value is what? P1 value is 32 and Q0 value is 25. Here 32 into 25 is 800. The next 22 into 30, 616. Next 60 into 5 is 300. The next 30 into 6, 180. 19 into 10 is 190. 13 into 4 is 52. 13 into 4 is 52. Here we want sum of P1 Q0. 800 plus 660 plus 300 plus 180 plus 190 plus 52 is 2182. 2182. Once again, 800 plus 660 plus 300 plus 180 plus 190 plus 52 is 2182. Okay, next we want sum of P0 Q1. We want sum of P0 Q1. Okay, here you have to multiply P0 into Q1. P0 into Q1. P0 into Q1. Okay, here P0 into Q1 means you have to multiply P0 value into Q1 value. This into this. 30 into 30, 900. The next 15 into 25 is 375. The next 5 into 6 is 360 divided by 6 is P0 by Q0. P0 by P0 equal to P0 by Q0. P0 by Q0. 250 divided by 5 is 50. It is not 5, it is a 50. It is 50. Here 250 divided by 55 is 50. Okay, here 50 divided by P0 value is 50 and Q1 value is 6. 50 divided by 6 is here, sorry, multiply. 50 into 6 is 300. Next 15 into 7 is 105. Next P0 value is 14. 14 into 10, 140. And last 12 into 5, 16. We have to add all these values. 900 plus 375 plus 300 plus 105 plus 140 plus 60 is 1880. 1880. Sum of P0 Q1 is 1810. Okay. Next, we want sum of P1 Q1. Here they are given already direct value, that is P1 into Q1. No need to calculate P1 into Q1 because they are given directly. base year expenditure, base year value and current year value. Okay, P1 Q1. That is, that add the values 960 plus 550 plus 360 plus 210 plus 190 plus 65 is 2335. 2335. Next, P1 P0 into Q1. It is also they are given directly, that is base year value, that is 750 plus 450 plus 250 plus 90 plus 140 plus 48 is 1728. 1728. We have to substitute the values. Okay, sum of P1 Q0 is what? 2182 plus sum of P1 Q1 is 2335 divided by sum of P0 Q0 is 1728 plus sum of P0 Q1 is 1880 into 100. Here 2182 plus 2335 is 4517 divided by 1728 plus 1880 is 3608 into 100. 4517 divided by 3608 is 1.25 into 100 into 100, then you get 125.1, exactly 125. It is P01 M. The mass center of the index number is 125. Okay, next we have to find Darvish-Pauli's index number. Second, it is the first one, that is mass center of the index number. Second one is Darvish-Pauli's, that is P01 dB equal to, here we have not calculated last percent passes, therefore we have to use direct formula. We have to use 1 by 2 into sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1 into, here we are not calculated last percent passes, therefore we have to use this formula, that is 1 by 2 into sum of P1 Q0 divided by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 into Q1. Sum of P0 Q1 into 100. But substitute the values 1 by 2 into sum of P1 Q0 value is 2182 divided by sum of P0 Q0 value is 1728 plus P1 Q1 is 2335 divided by P0 Q1 is 1880 into 100, that is equal to 1 by 2 into 2182 divided by 1728 is 1.267 plus 2335 divided by 1880 is 1.2420 into 100, that is equal to 1 by 2 into 1.2627 plus 1.2420 is 2.5047 into 100. Here 2.5047 divided by 2 is 1.2523 into 100, then you get the 125.23. It is a P01 dB. Darvish-Pauli's index number is 125.23. Okay, next we have to find Fisher's index number. Fisher's index number. Here it can be calculated as P01 F equal to under root of sum of P1 Q0 divided by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 divided divided by sum of P naught Q1 into 100 into 100. Then we have to substitute the values. Sum of P1 Q0 is what? 2182 divided by sum of P0 Q0 is 1728 into 2335 divided by P0 Q1 value is 1880 into 100. It is under root of 2182 divided by 1728 is 1.2627 into 2335 divided by 1800 is 1.2420 into 100. Then under root of 1.2627 into 1.2420 is 1.5682 into 100. Below under root is 1.2523. Under root of 1.5682 is 1.2523 into 100. Then we get 125.23. It is P naught 1 that is Fisher's price index number is 125.23. Yes, got it. It is the sixth problem. Okay, it is also 10 marks question. Construct Marcel Darvish College and Fisher's index number for the data given below. Okay, the next problem number 7. Problem number 7. Problem number 7. Calculate, compute suitable index number from the following data. Compute suitable index number from the following data. Okay, 7. See here, they are given commodities. Commodity P1, P0 and Q1 values. Here commodity 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here Q1 values are 6, 4, 5, 2. P0 values 5, 3, 4, 2. Q1 values 13, 15, 18 and 10. Here compute suitable index number. Here they are not mentioned. Calculate last pass price index number, Passer price index number, Marcel price index number, Darvish or Fisher's price index number. Here they are asking compute suitable index number from the following data. Okay, here the steps involved in the construction of index number. It is the last step. Constructor here. Selection of suitable formula. Here the selection of suitable formula is mainly depends upon the availability of data. It is mainly depends upon the availability of data. Data ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, here they are given P1, P0 and Q1 value. Here P1 and P0 okay, they are given Q1 value means it is a purchase price index number because the purchase price index number deals with the current year quantities. The purchase price index number deals with current year quantities because here they are not given Q0 values. Okay, they are given only Q1 value means you have to find purchase price index number. Suppose they are given Q0 value, then you have to use last price index number. Okay, here P1, P0 and Q1 value. That is P01 P equal to sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P naught Q1 into 100. Okay, here you have to multiply P1 into Q1 and P naught into Q1. Here P1 into Q1, 6 into 30, 180. 6 into 30 is 180. 4 into 15 is 16. 8 into 5 is 90. 18 into 5 is 90. 10 into 2 is 20. The sum of P1 Q0 is 180 plus 20 is 200. 290. 290 plus 60 is 350. Okay, next you have to multiply P0 into Q1. 5 into 30, 150. 45. 3 into 15 is 45. 4 into 18 is 72. 10 into 2 is 20. 150 plus 45 is 195 plus 72 plus 20 is 287. Sum of Q0 Q1 is 287. Once again, 150 plus 45 plus 72 plus 20 is 287. Okay, here you have to substitute values. Sum of Q1 Q1 is 350. Divided by sum of P0 Q1 is 282 into 100. 350 divided by 282 into 100 is 124.11. 124.11. It is a passage price index. It is a 5 marks question. That's what it. Calculate suitable index number. Means here they are given only Q1 means you have to take passage price index number. Suppose if they are given Q0 value, then you have to use last price index number. Okay, here the last price index number deals with base year quantities and passage index number deals with the current year quantities. This is problem number 7. Okay, the next problem number 8. Problem number 8. Compute Fisher's price index number from the following data. Here they are given commodities, base year price, base year expenditure, current year price and current year expenditure. Okay, here first we write commodities. Commodity. Here base year price is denoted by P0 and base year expenditure is denoted by P0 equal to P0 into Q0. Next, current year price is denoted by P1 and current year expenditure is denoted by P1 equal to P1 into Q1. Here you have to write all the commodities A, B, C, D. With respect to base year prices 5, 1, 4, 2. The next base year expenditure 25, 10, 16 and 14. The next current year price 10, 2, 8, 5. The next current year expenditure 16, 24, 14 and 75. Okay, here you have to apply formula Fisher's index number, that is P01 F equal to under root of sum of P1 Q0 divided by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 Q1 into 100. Here expenditure is nothing but price multiplied by quantity. Price multiplied by quantity. Okay. Here you have to find sum of P1, Q0. Okay. First you have to find, here they are given P0 and Q1 values. We want Q0 and Q1 values. Okay. First you have to find Q0 value. Q0 equal to what? P0 by P0. And Q1 equal to P1 by P1. Q0 equal to P0 by P0 and Q1 equal to P1 by P1. You first you have to find Q0 value. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 10 divided by 1 is 10. 60 divided by 4 is 4. 40 divided by 2 is 20. The next Q1 equal to P1 by P1. P1 by P1. Okay, 60 divided by 10 is 6. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 75 divided by 5 is 15. Okay. First, we have to find the sum of P1 Q0. Here P1 into Q0. P1 value is what? 10 and Q0 value is 5. 10 into 5, 15. The next 2 into 10, 20. The next 8 into 4, 8 4 is 32. The next 5 20 is 100. Here 50 plus 20 70, 70 plus 100 is 170, 170 plus 32 is 202. Okay, next we want P1 Q1. Next P0 Q0. Here they are given already P0 and Q0 values. No need to calculate P0 and Q0. And next we have to find P1 Q1. Okay, it is also they are given already. No need to calculate. And last we have to find sum of P0 Q1. Okay, here we have to multiply P1 Q1. Okay, sorry, P0 Q1. P0 into Q1. Okay, P0 value is what? 5 and Q1 value is what? 6. 5 6 is 13. Next 5 into 1 into 12. 12. 4 into 13 to 128. The next 2 into 4 into 5 20. 4 5 is 20 and 2 into 15 30. 30 plus 15, 30 plus 20 50, 50 plus 30 is 82, 82 plus 12 is 92. Next we want sum of P1 Q1. 60 plus 24 plus 40 plus 75 is 199. Next P0 Q0 value 25 plus 30 10 is 35, 35 plus 16 plus 40 is 91. Then we have to substitute the values. Under root of sum of P1 Q0 is 202. Sum of P0 Q0 is 91 into sum of P1 Q1 is 199. Sum of P0 Q1 is 92. 92 into 100. Under root of 202 divided by 91 is 2.2197 into 199 divided by 92 is 2.1630 into 100. Here 2.2197 into 2.1630 is 4.80 under root of 4.8012 into 100 into 100 and root of 4.8012 is 2.1911 into 100. Then we get the 219.11. Fisher's index number is P01F is 219.11. It is a Fisher's price index number. Okay, that's what it is. A Fisher's price index number. Here they are given basic expenditure is P0 equal to P0 into Q0 and current year expenditure is P1 equal to P1 into Q1. Okay, the next one, ninth problem. Calculate Kelly's price index number for the following data. Calculate Kelly's price index number from the following data. Okay, here Kelly's, they are given commodities. Commodity price in 2010 and price in 2012. Here 2010 is a base year and 2012 is a current year. Base year price is denoted by P0 and base year price, current year price is denoted by P1. Here we are trying commodities A, B, C, D. with respect to P naught values 10, 16, 9 and 11. Next 2012 values 12, 18, 10 and 14. Here quantities of, here there are only quantities, not base and current year, because we have to take only Q. Here the Kelly's price index number deals with only quantities. Where quantities only they are given quantities, not base year and current year, which you have to use Q. That is 20, 15, 10 and 25. Okay, here apply formula Kelly's price index number. Kelly's price index number. Index number. What is the formula? P naught 1 K. Kelly's price index number is divided by P naught 1 K. That is equal to sum of P1 Q by sum of P naught Q into 100. Sum of P1 Q divided by sum of P naught Q into 100. Here we have to multiply sum of P1, sum of P1 Q and sum of P naught Q. Here P1 Q and P naught Q. Multiply P1 into Q, that is 12 into 20, 240, 18 into 15, 270, 10 into 10, 100, 14 into 25 is 350. Next P naught into Q, that is 10 into 20, 200, 16 into 15 is 240, 9 into 10 is 90, and last 11 into 25 is 275. We want sum of P1Q and sum of P naught Q, that is 240 plus 270 plus 100 plus 350 is 960. Sum of P1Q is 960. Next P naught Q, sum of 200 plus 240 plus 90 plus 275 is 805. Then substitute the values. Sum of P1Q is 960 and sum of P naught Q is 805 into 100. Okay, 960 divided by 805 is 1.1925 into 100, then we get 119.25. Kelly's price index number is P naught 1 K is 119.25. Okay, it is also 5 marks question. Calculate Kelly's price index number for the following data. Here base year price is P naught and current year price is P1, and quantities, they are given only quantities of consumptions. Okay, means we have to take only Q, because the Kelly's price index number deals with only quantities. Kelly's price index number deals with only quantities. Okay, here we have to apply formula, that is sum of P1Q divided by sum of P naught Q. Sum of P1Q divided by sum of P naught Q into 100. Then we have to find, we have to multiply P1 into Q and P naught into Q. Okay. The next class, in the next class, we shall continue the remaining problems based on weighted aggregate price index number and weighted average of price relatives. Okay. Thank you.